In this session, we will learn about wireless local area networks. So, we have already learned the term, and you very well know about Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity. So, it is a wireless technology that allows computers and other devices that can be connected to a network without any cables or wires. Isn't it? So, Wi-Fi is also called as wireless local area network, shortly called as WLANs. And the technical term for this protocol, for this code, the technical code for this term is 802.11. Okay, and then we will learn about the advantages of and benefits of Wi-Fi. Okay, so you have to learn it for 3-mark question: advantages, benefits of Wi-Fi. It provides mobility. So mobility means it refers to moving from one place to another. So there is no wires, isn't it? So you can easily move from one place to another, whether at home or at work. And nowadays we also use hotspots so that you can share the network with others at home as well as at work. So it provides connection to internet. There is flexibility. You can move around anywhere, and it ensures connectivity even when you are far away, isn't it? And it allows places that are remote. Remote means நல்ல தூரமா இருக்கிற interior areasல கூட they are benefited with connectivity because of Wi-Fi. So where cables are not possible, so ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் cables இழுத்து கொண்டு போறது அப்படின்னா wireless network is boon to all them. And then it is low cost and it has high benefits. You must learn these advantages for 3-mark question. Now we'll move on to a new topic, and it is RFID. You'd have heard of this word before, RFID. So RFID stands for radio frequency identification. So RFID uses RF technology to identify. Okay, so what is this RFID? Where have we used it practically? So we all use FASTag in cars that are easily read. You don't need to pay money at the toll gates, isn't it? So that is a simple example for RFID. So I again repeat, RFID stands for radio frequency identification. So this as it is mentioned, radio frequency identifications, radio waves are used. So these radio waves are short distance waves. ஷார்ட் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வேவ்ஸ்னா என்ன, ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வரைக்கும் தான் அது ரீட் பண்ண முடியும். ஓகே, so when the object comes near, when your car comes nearer to the toll gate, it is automatically read and the amount is deducted from the account, isn't it? So you need not wait and give money in person to them. So RFIDs are widely used not only in toll gates, it is widely used everywhere to it is mainly used in logistics. To track your package, you get information that your whatever you order in online, it has crossed this place, it will be delivered tomorrow. All these things are tracked using this RFID. So tags can be read from several feet away. Look at the 5th line, several feet away. So at a particular distance it can be read using a RFID reader. So that need not be in a direct, so you need not stand straight to the reader to get it read. Okay, so at a particular distance, several feet away, it can be read by the reader, RFID reader. So this RFID has 2 parts. One is the reader and the other one is the tag or label. This tag or label is fixed in your car, that is your FASTag. This reader is fixed in the toll gate that reads your tag or label that is in your car. Okay, so RFID tags are generally installed with a transmitter and a receiver. Okay, so these two are put together inside the RFID tags. I want to show you a picture of this. Okay, so now we'll see a picture of this RFID. There are 2 types of RFID tags. One is active RFID and the other one is passive RFID. So we'll see this is a RFID tags. Okay, that is fixed, that is pasted. Okay, so it has a paper label with RFID chip inside. So it is actually a plastic foil, that's all. It has a chip attached to it. We will learn in detail later. So I just want to show you the RFID labels. So this is pasted, isn't it? Okay, now we will learn about the 2 types of tags. One is active tag and the other one is passive tag. So just now we said RFID stands for radio frequency identification, and it has two parts. One is the reader that is installed in a place like tools, and the other one is the tag or label that is pasted in the car or vehicles like that. So RFID tags has a transmitter and a receiver, isn't it? So we'll learn about the components of RFID tags. It has a microchip that stores the information and an antenna to receive and transmit the signal. So the tag replies the information from its memory bank that is within the chip, and the reader will transmit the result to the RFID computer program. It is in turn sent to the system, isn't it? Look at this picture. This is the RFID system's components. So the left side is the RFID tag. Okay, so the reader that is installed in the tool, it reads from the RFID tag and transmits the information via network to a system computer. Okay, so we'll read this paragraph again. I would like to show you this paragraph again. We'll move on to the textbook PDF and we'll see this paragraph again. RFID component has two major parts. One is the microchip that stores the information, okay, and the other one is the antenna that receives or transmits the signal. So this is inside the RFID tag. Now this reader that is installed in the tool will transmit the information that is read from the tag to a computer program. Okay, so now there are two types of RFID. One is active and the other one is passive. So there are two types, active and passive. So passive RFIDs will be used by the reader, will use the reader's radio wave energy to really store information back to the reader. So this passive RFID system, look at the second point in the right side. This is more clearer than a paragraph given here. The tag gets the power through the power from the reader antenna to the tag antenna. It does not have its own power source. Okay, so it takes the power from the reader that is installed in the tool, isn't it? And it reads the in turn the reader reads the information. So these are generally used for shorter range transmissions, short distances. Okay, so like toll gates we use passive RFID systems, whereas active RFID systems are used in logistics to track high value goods and vehicles. Look at the right side point, active RFID. So this active RFID system, the tag has its own power source. It does not depend upon the reader. Reader கிட்டேந்து power வாங்கி signals வந்து கொடுக்கிறது வந்து passive RFID, whereas active RFID has its own power source, so it doesn't depend upon the reader, and it's used for large distances to track high value goods in vehicles. So it is mainly used in logistics industry. Okay, so these are the two types of RFID tags. One is active RFID and the other one is passive RFID. Okay, so we will learn, we'll see the pictures in the PowerPoint. Just now we said active and passive. Active tags have their own internal battery, so they have their own power. Okay, and they are very immune to noises, and so they don't have much noises, and it gives you a clear signal, and they have higher data transmission rates. Whereas passive tags, they don't have batteries inside. They derive power from the field generated by the reader that is installed in the RFID reader that is installed. Okay, and they are less expensive compared to active RFID. So it's not that much costly compared to active tags. Okay, but they need more powerful readers because they don't have a power source. Passive tags la power source illa, so nama cars la use pandra fast tags ellame passive tags. Okay, and then these are the components that we saw right now. So tag, it has a chip and an antenna. This is the tag that we have pasted, it's called fast tag, and the other one is the reader, the reader that is installed in the toll gates. Okay, it has a transceiver, transmitter and a receiver. It has a control unit. It has an antenna to transmit the signals to the tag using several interfaces, and it has a computer where the data are stored, collected by the reader are stored. Okay, so this is a picture of an RFID tag. It has a paper label, an antenna, it's that, and substrate is the portion above it. Okay, and it has a chip. Look at the chip attached to it. So these are some examples for RFID tags. So it is easy to paste it anywhere. And look at this example of a logistics. So when goods move out of a company, it is automatically read by the reader that is installed. So it is easy for companies to track their shipments. So where it has reached, when will it reach, where it has crossed, and so on. Okay, and so that they can estimate the time of arrival or time of delivery to the customer. So these are some examples for RFID readers. So far we learned tags and outer tags. இதெல்லாம் வந்து இந்த picturesல இருக்கிறது எல்லாமே RFID readers that reads the tags, okay, automatically. So it uses radio waves. Radio waves are short distance waves. So several feet away மட்டும்தான் அதால read பண்ண முடியும். ரொம்ப தூரத்துலலாம் read பண்ண முடியாது for a particular distance, and it depends upon the frequency that they use. Here is the range, frequency range, and see in 1 to 3 meters, VHF and UHF. Microwaves, it can read till 1 to 10 meters. It depends upon the frequency that they use. The reader and the reader device la irukra frequency பொறுத்து அத்தனை டிஸ்டன்ஸ்ல வந்து அதால ரீட் பண்ண முடியும். And here is a comparison for that. Okay, so these are examples for RFID tags. Now we'll move on to the textbook, and we will learn the working of a passive RFID tag. Okay, so working of a passive RFID tags. So a passive RFID tags uses induction coupling method. Passive RFID tag na என்னன்னு சொல்லிருக்கோம். So tag is based, a very simple example for passive RFID tags is what we call it as fast tags in cars, isn't it? So this tag does not have a power. அதான ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சொன்னோம், நம்ம passive RFID tagல என்ன கிடையாது, தனக்கு தானே பவர் சோர்ஸ் கிடையாது, பேட்டரி கிடையாது. It gets power from the reader. So toll gatesல install ஆயிருக்கிற அந்த readerல என்ன, it gets the power. How does it get the power? Using this term in physics called inductive coupling method. So this is a coil that transmits the signal for the power. Okay, so it is used as electromagnetic wave propagation method. Learn the technique name. You may not go it in detail, but learn the name. Okay, so electromagnetic EM waves, electromagnetic wave propagation methods. Okay, so the reader antenna transmits these waves that are received by the tag. Okay, so this is the working of active RFID system. See here, tag, responder, and this is the antenna. The antenna is in turn connected to the system using a reader or an interrogator. This is the reader. Okay, RFID reader. This is the antenna, so through which the RFID tags are read and it is stored in the computer. Okay, so we have also learnt the main components of the RFID system. It has an RFID tag. We saw this chip in the few minutes before. I showed you this this RFID tag, isn't it, which has a chip, a substrate, and an antenna coils around it. And this is the example for a reader. I have showed you many RFID readers in the PPT as well. So this is for this session. So in this session we have learnt a new topic called RFID. We will revise it a bit. RFID stands for radio frequency identification. நம்ம ஏற்கனவே படிச்சிருக்கோம், radio waves are short distance waves. So simple practical example for radio waves is your remote. So on a particular distance la you can use the remote and control the device. When you move for a long distances, it will not work. So radio waves are usually short distance waves. Okay, so these radio waves are used in this technology RFID, where you can read it automatically and process the information. Okay, so this is generally used in toll gates. So now it has been made compulsory that every vehicle should have a FASTag, and it should move automatically without paying any amount in person. So the tag is read by the reader, and the amount is automatically deducted from the bank account. So far we have learnt all this, and there are two parts. One is the reader and the other one is the tag or label. So this tag or label is pasted in the vehicle, okay, and this reader is placed in a or positioned in a particular point so that it reads it. So it is mainly used in tracking vehicles, and it is divided into two. One is active RFID and the other one is passive RFID. நம்ம அதிகமாக யூஸ் பண்ணுறது passive RFID. So active RFID are used in shipments, logistics. So பெரிய பெரிய companies that they want to track. You just order a product in the online, any website, and you just wait for the tracking details, isn't it, that it has been shipped, it has reached this point, and it will reach us the possible delivery date. Everything is done. So how do they do it? They do it with the help of these RFIDs. So this whenever it enters a particular point, it is read and the data is transmitted. அந்த டேட்டா வச்சு தான் நமக்கு டேட்ஸ் கொடுக்குறாங்க. இந்த டேட்டில் அரைவ் ஆகும் அப்படிங்கிறது கொடுக்குறாங்க. இங்கே க்ராஸ் ஆயிருக்கு அப்படின்னு நமக்கு டீட்டெயில்ஸ் கொடுக்குறாங்க. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் அ வெரி ப்ராக்டிக்கல் அப்ளிகேஷன் RFID. You must read it and learn the two types of RFID.